A lot of you don't know me because I've only known Dave for 3 years, and my wife. I'm married to Anne, who is Liza's cousin, so I am lucky because I've only known Dave for 3 years, and I'm one of the few people in this room who have not seen him naked. So
till tonight.
Till tonight.
Dave, let's do it all, mate.
Schedule it in.
So I can't really say that Dave and I are close. But over the last couple of years, we've both learned to treat each other with respect and admiration.
Oh yeah.
So whenever I see him, I say, "Hey, fat fuck," and he joins back and says, "Hey, you stupid piece of shit." So I first encountered Dave at one of the many Fleming family functions. Now we have many of them, and I can't stand most of them. Every year, Liza's dad holds a Canada Day barbecue, and it attracts every single member of the Fleming clan from all over the country, especially the ones that just want to have a free meal. For some strange reason, I have all the rejects, all the black sheep, all the outcasts from the Fleming family are somehow attracted to me. Like flies to, well, you know what I mean. And so anyway, I was standing by the pool with one of the goofball cousins who was telling me how he needed to pull out his teeth with a pair of pliers. And all of a sudden, I heard this ungodly, girl-like shriek. And then from the pool, this water, a tsunami came and it splashed everybody within a 10-foot perimeter. And I looked in, and there was a small, pudgy, bald man covered in tattoos, giggling and laughing and playing with all the kids in the swimming pool. And I said, "Isn't that nice? They've invited a retarded adult to the party." And then, after meeting Dave, my second thoughts were, "Isn't that nice? They've invited a retarded adult to the party."
Page 2 of 14.
Exactly. So anyway, with his cannonballs, his belly flops, and his other crazy poolside antics, Dave quickly ingratiated, Dave, that means sucks up, okay? himself with the very young and impressionable children. So much so that, and this is a true story, days later, my youngest, my 7-year-old, said, "Daddy, can the fat bald guy come live with us?"
Liza said yes.
All right, so what can I say about this guy? Seeing that I've only met him like a handful of times. Well, one of the things I know from observing him, he is a loving and caring father. At the birth of his first son, he couldn't wait to hold that beautiful 8-pound lump of placenta. It's like this. Hey Liza, look, it's a beret. Hey Liza, I'm Santa Claus. Hey Liza, I think I need more fiber in my diet. Hey Liza, we can take this home and your mom can make a casserole out of it. That's a true story.
Casserole.
Later, when Magnus learned to walk, Dave became the ever-vigilant father, looking out for the boy. For example, he took it upon himself to child-proof his own home. This meant covering everything with 2 inches of duct tape. He duct taped the tables, chairs, television, toilets, you name it, Dave taped it. And you know what? It only took Liza 2 hours to unstick herself from the oven. Later one time, my family was visiting Liza and Dave, and really, we just needed a place to dump our garbage during the Toronto garbage strike. We were sitting in the backyard having a beer, and the kids were all playing on the slide and the swings, and poor Magnus, taking after his reckless and very stupid father, went down the slide head first. And of course, the poor fucker goes head first in a beautiful face plant. So, there he is, bleeding from the nose and the ears. Dave looks up, runs over to the boy, picks him up, looks in his face and says, quit your whining, you little pussy. Go in and get Daddy a beer now. So that, that was the ever cautious Dave, always looking out for those he cared about. And you could just ask any of his co-workers, because Dave's the safety coordinator. Just ask any of them. Little Stumpy, or Johnny One-Eye, or Flipper, or Bobby No-Face. They'll tell you that Dave was the perfect choice for safety coordinator. Okay, so here's some more true stuff. Dave's a very proud and loving husband. I remember at one of the Fleming Canada days, Dave grabbed me by the arm and said, come on, check out Liza's tits. They're really, really big. She's lactating. And I said, oh, okay, Dave, that's great. So how's work? No, really, you gotta look at these babies. So they're like duffel bags. All right, so I sort of, Liza sort of gave a really quick look and said, yeah, Dave, they're kind of big. And he said, no, but that wasn't good enough for Dave. What's wrong with you, you faggot? Are you a fucking homo? Come here. Now, just feel these bazookas. Come here, like this. He said, these are incredible. Now stick your face in them. To the motorboat. She loves it. If New Orleans had some of these sandbags, he said, they would have never had problems with flooding. But Dave has a gentle side as well. I know that every night he tells his dear wife how much he loves her by farting in Morse code. So talk about your Dutch oven of love. And Liza means so much to Dave that when he's masturbating to porn, he yells out her name just as he's ready to climax. Liza, don't open the door! Perhaps Dave's most endearing feature, and no, Dave, it's not your dick, is that it's a unique ability to befriend anybody. The in-laws, including the in-laws. I mean, we had this poor Uncle Gord who lost both of his legs to diabetes, and he had prosthetic limbs. So he'd hobble around, and Dave was always the first one to help poor Uncle Gord get from point A to point B. He also helped him in and out of the car. Why? So he could take the car door and slam it on his legs repeatedly. And say, feel anything, Gordy? Feel it? And then there was Aunt Betty. Aunt Betty, born-again Christian teetotaler Aunt Betty. After reading her probably for 2 minutes, Dave went around telling everybody that she downed a 26er of gin and was licking all the peanuts and pretzels and putting them back into the bowl. And, Aunt Betty took it in stride, but she did deny licking anybody's nuts. And that's what makes Dave such a special person. He is friends to all, to the kids, the adults, the old people, and he treats everybody equally with complete disdain and disrespect. And Dave, for drawing all those undesirables and outcasts from the Fleming clan, drawing them away from me to you, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.